We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
What?
Hi everybody, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the upcoming sequel and the reasons why that I connect so much with already the sequel trailers, but also the specific links that I see, the visions that I have with my own life. And I have like really strong predictions. Is it gonna be true? I don't know. But what really surprised to me is that for those who saw the trailer, you know already, but they talk about music therapy. And what made me start this cosplay is literally what I didn't know also at the time. It was my DID, but it was drama therapy techniques that I was using without even knowing. And drama therapy includes music therapy, and there's like so many benefits to it, and there's a way that you can integrate your fragment. Okay, the idea is it was called multiple personality disorder, but they changed the name to dissociative identity disorder. Like you had to experience severe constant trauma in childhood in order to have it. There's a way that you can integrate into your art. So for me, that's what I do. There's like many layers to it that I could talk about, but I use the roleplay techniques, I use the self-awareness, the improvisation, storytelling. Like I'm a part of de-shaming, complete validation of my emotions, which are very hard. There's like a lot of nervous system regulation. So it's like an inner shadow work. But the thing is that I also there's like scenes in the trailer I'm literally shaking just thinking about that. It really looks like the role play that I'm doing in order to practice difficult situations and stuff. And as much as it is for me a creative therapy, this is the exact goal of others. For myself, I see Harley and Joker as Arthur to others. So here's a bit more explanation there.
Because you never got protection. They're calling us a monster. We're not a monster. We're survivors. Me and Joker are here to help you survive. Because you couldn't otherwise. So we can hold up the memories. So you don't have to.
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
I'm nobody. I haven't done anything with my life like you have.
Just imagine having a life filled with trauma, chronic depression, deep loneliness, low self-esteem, bullying, abuse from a parent. Just imagine being suicidal. Then, on the big screen of a movie theater, you watch a movie that looks like a reflection of yourself, of your life, that moves you so much that you can't help but start cosplaying the character while remaking the movie scenes.
September 29, 2020. With the pandemic and the return to isolation, my mental health is already very fragile, and no access to mental health care. Waiting for 3 years at the CLSC after several attempts. Finally, no access to therapy, extreme loneliness, precariousness, illness, isolation. I have relapsed. I am also very at risk for COVID, so I have no choice but to be very careful. A chance that Joker exists. He is my refuge. Also, to remake the scenes of the film Joker for me is extremely liberating. It represents in itself a certain therapy. I was able to free myself from a little weight by remaking the scene from his mother's file. My mother did exactly the same things to me, except that I was not adopted. I live emotions like the ones we see through Joaquin. This movie is perfection. Sadness and all the rest that the character goes through at the same level. At one point in 2020, I told myself, go to the bathroom, put Demise of a Nation Secession Studios, and just let emotions flow. What I didn't know is that all the emotions wanted to come out at the same time. It was the first time I was allowing it. It became too much. Result, I have no memory, not a single second memory of making that video. Of course, just doing the scenes from the film wouldn't be enough, so I also create scenes outside of it, where Arthur evolves at the same time as me, confronts his past at the same time as me.
Drama therapy intern at Smith Center. Drama therapy and it's like art therapy and music therapy. Use the tools of an expressive art, in this case drama, to express parts of yourself that are maybe hard to express, or parts that you didn't know were there. New parts. And the purpose of it is to, again, use theater tools to grow and heal and strengthen relationships.
So I'm Adam Stevens. I am a drama therapist in Brooklyn, New York. And to find healing, to grow, to be able to express themselves in a way that feels right for them. And I do this through the use of drama therapy techniques and a social justice lens, right? So we take what's happening in the world and then we infuse it so that this way, we're culturally responsible and ethical in our practice. Here in the United States around, racial injustice that is performing at an all-time high, I feel it'll be, and we have the tools, right? Our tools, be it projective tools or metaphor, embodiment, role play. We have the tools, costumes, props, all of it. We have the tools to help people enter into that, to rehearse. What does it look like for me to access the hope that I need to have in my life?
When faced with an intense trauma, a child's mind may fracture.
Mr. Arthur Fleck.
creating disassociated identities.
So here the idea that I had was that it's the image that I have, okay, since the very beginning, that he fights for the citizens of Gotham because he's tired. So he's fighting for himself, but not only himself, but like Arkham Asylum patients and Gotham residents. And one thing that I do practice in my drama therapy is affirming myself, having a voice, and it helps me in real life after. Joker is my fictive alter. And that's what makes it so weird for me, because I do think what's gonna happen in the sequel. I'm not sure if I'm wrong or not. But anyways, here I really needed to let out some of my frustrations, and it was taken on in April 2024, I think, or May. I don't, like, I can check the screen right now while I record, but after you're gonna see a video of the second trailer, which I think looks a bit the same.
Every time I hear you speak, it's only about Gotham rulings, laws. It's always about Gotham rules, never about human basic rights. When did I saw you funding social housing, social shelters? Never, never. I never saw you do that. So why are you complaining about that in the first place? Do you really think if I had a place to stay, do you really think if I didn't go through discrimination?
Okay, so now here I'm role playing because it's really related to a lot of feelings I have inside, a lot of insecurities. It's helping me facing a lot of stuff inside of me. It's facing boundaries, giving the character what I never received. And after, you're gonna see okay, yeah, so in this video I'm facing Vince Cunningham, which is the director of Arkham Asylum, and I'm doing a riot after with the patients, but he's privatizing the place to make more money. It's a mix of a jail and an asylum to make more money, and he kick people out, and he criminalizing homelessness and a lot of stuff. And me, I'm reacting to that. And then after that, like, you see the date below. Check after the part of the trailer of the sequel that came a few months after.
You bought the asylum. You feel better now? Privatizing everything? Yeah. That doesn't make you someone. That just proves that you're shit. That are we already calling for you, or you're the one right here in your ivory tower, controlling everyone. Oh my god, I feel so strong. Vince Cunningham in the suit. Oh my god, I'm rich. Oh my god, I was working with Thomas Wayne. Even if you're trying to hurt me, it doesn't work. What you're not knowing is that at Arkham Asylum, okay, you don't want to give therapy to people? I don't give a shit. No. Why? Because I'm giving it to myself. Tools at the library that you didn't destruct yet, you know, that I'm going to learn to other people and I'm going to be a peer support worker. What is a peer support worker? Oh, that's the people you don't want to give jobs to. Oh, like the nurses, like the doctors. Yeah, that's true. So apparently you want to kick us out of the asylum? That's what I've learned. They're talking about it at the TV. You
look around. Look at all these people. Bring on. I will no longer allow any of you. So stop